Hello everybody, this is Antoine21 and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do the review for The Mandalorian Season 3. We're going to do it just like the Bad Batch Season 2 review. I'm going to recap every episode and then give my thoughts on the episode. And then I'll do a final thought on the whole series as a whole. Yes, sorry, there's Bed Wars in the background. Didn't have time to make anything else. I'm really sorry. But anyway, let's get into it. Our episode 1, The Apostate. It's an okay start. Wasn't that great, but it wasn't that bad. Anyway, we get to start at the new culvert for the Mandalorians. We get to see a kid swear his life to the Creed. And then a giant monster comes out of the water and attacks, and then Din Djarin comes and saves the day. And then we get a recap between Din and the armor from the Book of Boba Fett about how he's redeeming himself in the living waters. And then Din goes to Navarro, and we get to see Burgo in hyperspace. I mean, it was like the shadows. We didn't get to actually see him, but it was still really cool to see. So Din meets up with Karga, and then Karga offers him some land he can have. And Din's like, nah, I got stuff to do. Din helps fight off these pirates that showed up, and then Din wants IG-11 back, and then they can't fix him. They bring him to the Zellans, they can't fix him either. So Din leaves. He gets into a dogfight with the pirates from before. I was really hoping for Hondo, but it wasn't him, which was really sad to see. I love Hondo, and I'm just kind of sad they didn't bring him back. I don't know, it was just weird. Din sees Bo-Katan on her homeworld, in her homeworld, I think. I don't know, at her palace. And she's like, nah, my followers left because I didn't have the Darksaber. And she's like, I'm not going to help you. Which is a little weird, but anyway. 6 out of 10. Not bad of an episode. But not great either. Okay, episode 2. The Mines of Mandalore. So, Din goes to Tatooine. He gets R5 from Peli. And it turns out that day is Boonta Eve. Which is also the same thing that Anakin did his pod race or something. I don't know. Anyway, they all go to Mandalore so you can bathe in the living waters. And it was kind of sad seeing Mandalore again because it was just completely destroyed. After seeing the Clone Wars, it's just so sad. All of it's just gone. And I don't know. You could just I don't know. I just found it really sad. Anyway, Din gets captured by some cyborg thing. Then Grogu goes and gets Bo-Katan, and she saves Din by using the Darksaber, and then they go to the living waters, and Din walks in and starts saying his little creed, or swearing to the creed again, and then he falls and then somehow gets knocked out, falls all the way to the bottom. Bo-Katan goes and saves him, and when she's coming back up, she sees the Mythosaur, but somehow Din didn't. I don't know. Anyway, episode 8 out of 10. Not bad. Okay. Episode 3, The Convert. So we pick up where we left off. Din and Bo leave Mandalore to go back to her palace. They get attacked by TIE interceptors. They get into a really cool dogfight. And then the TIE bombers blow up her palace, or Bo-Katan's palace, and then they get overrun, so they leave. And then the rest of the episode was kind of on Coruscant, and we get to see Dr. Pershing giving a pretty much a TED talk about cloning at the same place Palpatine tells Anakin about Darth Plagueis, which I thought was really cool. A little funny Easter egg. Never mind. Sorry. Dr. Pershing learns to trust Kane, which she is the one that was the officer for Moff Gideon. Kane like was trying to like make Pershing more rebellious. They go and get some like space biscuits or something from dismantled Star Destroyer, and it turns out it was a trap. And Pershing gets captured by the New Republic again. And we get to see those police gunships, which I thought was really cool. Another Easter eggs. And then we find out Kane is actually evil, and then wipes Pershing's mind. I think that's what she did, something like that. And then at the end, we get to see Bo and Din go back to the Mandalorian covert, and then the armor tells them both that they're redeemed, which is really good, or really cool. Sorry. This episode, 7 out of 10. Episode 4, The Foundling. So we get to see Grogu like train with Paz Vizsla's son, which I thought was really cool. We get to see him use what he learned from Luke, which was cool. And then some bird monster thing takes Paz's son. I don't know why, but anyway, okay. And we get to see Bo-Katan lead a mission to get him back, which was kind of weird that they had her do it, but I don't know. Grogu stays back, and then he gets some armor from the armorer, and we get to see a flashback of Order 66, and we finally get to see who saved him. It was Kelleran Beck, and I'm really glad it wasn't anybody like we knew. It was somebody new, and it wasn't like a main Jedi or anything. It was really good. I liked that. We got to see Coruscant guard troopers and a gunship, which was awesome, and not just like the Jedi and 501st troopers. We got to see more, which was awesome. And he got saved by like Naboo guards. So does that mean Jar Jar Binks is coming back? I wouldn't be mad if he did. Anyway, Bo-Katan pretty much learns the way this episode and what it means. They say Paz's son, and then Bo gets new armor or shoulder pauldron thing, because she lost her other one, and tells her armor about the Mythosaur, and the armor's like, nah, he didn't actually say it. Anyway, this episode, 8.5 out of 10. It was really good. Episode 5, The Pirate. So basically the pirates go invade Navarro. Captain Teva is like at some like rebels bar thing, I don't know. And then Karga sends him a message for help. Zeb makes a cameo, which was really cool to see. Love Zeb. Can't wait for Ahsoka. So excited. Anyway, Teva goes to the New Republic and asks for them to help. They say no because it's like a neutral planet, and they're like, we're not going to send resources over there, which is kind of weird. But anyway, Teva was like, okay, we got to do something about it. So he goes and finds Din and tells Din. Din asked the other Mandalorians to help, and I really thought this was going to go a different way. I really thought Paz was going to be like, nah. But he said, yeah, he sides with them and gets all the other Mandalorians to side with him as well, which was really cool. And then Bo and Din lead a fight and destroy the pirates. Karga gives the Mandalorians land, and then the armor tells Bo she can walk both ways, which means helmet and no helmet. And she's like, go recruit more Mandalorians. We can go retake Mandalore. And then at the very end, we see Teva finds a destroyed shuttle. And it turns out that was the shuttle that was carrying Moff Gideon to his trial. But he was gone. He was captured or something. I'll give this episode 8 out of 10. Episode 6, Guns for Hire. There's a lot of people that did not like this episode, but I really liked it. It felt like a Clone Wars episode, a lot of Easter eggs. Alright, basically, there's like some Quarren was dating like Mon Calamari Prince or something. And then we get to see Wolf and the other Mandalorians as mercenaries and like take that away, or take the Mon Cala Prince away or whatever. So Bo and Din are trying to find Axe Wolves and the others. So they go to Plazar 15, and they go to like the capital, and then they meet the rulers there, who's Jack Black and Lizzo. And I love Jack Black. I'm really glad he's in Star Wars. He made some cameo, which was really great. Basically, the Jack Black and Lizzo ask for their help because it's like because some droids are malfunctioning. Basically, this is like a detective episode. They get to find out why they're going bad. Turns out it's come like nano droids or something. We get to see all kinds of droids. We get to see Empire droids, battle droids, super battle droids, R units, protocol droids, all of them. Everything you can think of. And it actually turns out it was the commissioner's fault, because he's a separatist, which I thought was really interesting. Grogu gets knighted by the Queen for some reason, and then Bo and Din go to the Mandalorian fleet. Bo fights Axe, but doesn't get the lead because she doesn't have the Darksaber, and then Din was like, nah, she's the rightful owner because she saved me. This episode, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Not bad. Okay, episode 7, The Spies. This is finally where everything comes together. Kane talks to Gideon and tells him that the pirate attack failed. Gideon talks to the Shadow Council, and then they talk about Grand Admiral Thrawn. I can't wait. And the power control and stuff. We get to see Hux's dad and Captain Pelion. Gideon asks for reinforcements, and then all the Mandalorians come together. There's a lot of tension when they get there. Grogu gets IG-12, which is a mech suit of IG-11. Bo leads the mission on the ground of Mandalore, which she included both groups for. They find survivors. Bo tells everyone, tells everyone that she gave the Darksaber to Gideon so he wouldn't destroy Mandalore, but he betrays her. And then the armor takes the wounded back to the fleet. The ground team finds the Great Forge. They get ambushed by these stormtroopers with Beskar armor. They chase off the stormtroopers and fall into a trap. Din gets captured. Gideon shows up with a Beskar Dark Trooper armor. Bo-Katan and others escape, while Paz stays back and fights Praetorian guards and dies. Oh, it was really cool to see them back. Finally, a watchable way. I'd give this episode a 9 out of 10. Really good. Episode 8, The Return. This went a lot different than I thought it was going to go. And a lot different than a lot of other people were thinking it was going to go. Anyway, Bo-Katan escapes with the other Mandalorians. She talks to Axe, who is finding his way back to the fleet. Din tries to escape, and then Grogu comes and helps. And then Din decides to go after Gideon. R5 shows up and gives Din a map to show him where Gideon's control room is. Axe makes it back to the fleet, and everyone goes to reinforce Bo-Katan. He stays back on the cruiser, and the fighters attack him. Din fights stormtroopers in this laser hallway, just kind of like the Phantom Menace. Bo and the rest of the cavern go into a cavern with a bunch of plants, which was cool to see life on Mandalore for once. Bo and the reinforcements go into the ravine and fight stormtroopers, which was like the Siege of Mandalore style, which was really cool. Anyway, Din and Grogu go to the next room and see clones of Gideon. They destroy him. Gideon confronts Din and is mad about the clones because he wanted an army of them. And then he fights Din, and the Praetorian guards help. Grogu helps, and then the guards go after him while Din fights Gideon. Grogu uses what he learned from Luke to protect himself. Bo helps Din. Din goes help Grogu. Din and Grogu take out the Praetorian guards. Together, Bo and Gideon fight, and Gideon destroys the Darksaber, which is really sad. Then Din and Grogu help both fight Gideon. Axe flies his cruiser into the ravine and then kills Gideon. And then Grogu uses the Force to create a shield so the fire would go around him, Din, and Bo-Katan. And later on we could see Din adopts Grogu for sure this time and takes him as an apprentice. Bo and the armor ignite the Great Forge. Din sees Teva and says he'll work for the New Republic for the IG head, as long as it's in like a just case-to-case basis. The IG-11 was made, and then is a Marshal of Navarro now. And then Din and Grogu got a house on Navarro. That was a very happy ending. I'd give it a 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't as good as the other two season finales. It was good. It just wasn't great. Anyway, this season, it was everywhere. It was still good. I don't know. It was just all over. I don't know what you expect. It was just all over. The mention of Thrawn makes me really excited for Ahsoka, so I think it kind of set up for that, which I'm happy about. I'm super excited to see Thrawn back. I'm excited to see all the Rebels cast back. It'll be great. Yeah, this season wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was good. There was some fun episodes. There were some bad episodes. There were some okay episodes. There were some great episodes. I don't know. It was good. My final rating for the season, 7.5 out of 10. Alright, this is going to be the end of this episode. If you liked the video, leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you watch some other videos that I made, watch the Bad Batch finale or season 2 review. And yeah, I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye.